Hello, I'm Brian Tracy, and welcome to The Power of Discipline, 7 Ways It Can Change Your Life. George Washington wrote, "Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all." Why are some people more successful than others? Why do some people make more money, live happier lives, and accomplish much more in the same number of years than the great majority? I started out in life with few advantages. I did not graduate from high school. I worked at menial jobs. I had limited education, limited skills, and a limited future. And then I began asking, why are some people more successful than others? This question changed my life. Over the years, I've read thousands of books and articles on the subjects of success and achievement. It seems that the reasons for these accomplishments have been discussed and written about for more than 2,000 years in every conceivable way. One quality that most philosophers, teachers, and experts agree on is the importance of self-discipline. As Al Tomsick summarized it years ago, success is tons of discipline. Some years ago, I attended a conference in Washington. It was the lunch break, and I was eating at a nearby food fair. The area was crowded as I sat down at the last open table by myself, even though it was a table for 4. A few minutes later, an older gentleman and a younger woman who was his assistant came along carrying trays of food, obviously looking for a place to sit. With plenty of room at my table, I immediately arose and invited the older gentleman to join me. He was hesitant, but I insisted. Finally, thanking me as he sat down, we began to chat over lunch. It turned out that his name was Kopmeyer. As it happened, I immediately knew who he was. He was a legend in the field of success and achievement. Kopmeyer had written 4 large books, each of which contained 250 success principles that he had derived from more than 50 years of research and study. I had read all 4 books from cover to cover more than once. After we had chatted for a while, I asked him the question many people in this situation would ask. Of all the 1,000 success principles you have discovered, which do you think is the most important? He smiled at me with a twinkle in his eye, as if he had been asked this question many times, and replied without hesitating. The most important success principle of all was stated by Thomas Huxley many years ago. He said, "Do what you should do, when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not." He went on to say, "There are 999 other success principles that I have found in my reading and experience, but without self-discipline, none of them work." Self-discipline is the key to personal greatness. It's the magic.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?